So I'm out here today making a video that will hopefully help out the 3rd Gen Maxima community. I am currently making coilovers for this car. So today is going to be part 1 of 2. We're doing the front, and then when I get the rest of the parts, we'll be doing the rears. So the tools that you'll be needing for this installation is an impact, a drill gun with a step bit, a 14mm, a 24mm, a 19mm, a 17mm with a wrench, and a 21. You're also going to need a measuring tape with the coilover tools. So first things first is to remove the stock strut. That is going to be 14mm right here. And down here is going to be your 17. So when I remove that, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so now that you take this off, what you're going to do, you're going to have this little bushing looking thing, the stock top hat, another bushing like that, and then this nut. So what you're going to do to take it off, you're going to take a 21mm, pull that off. You're going to keep just this one bottom bushing. To make this possible, we have to use the stock top hat. So what you're going to do is take your 19mm and pull that off. So once I do that, I'll show how it's going to look once it's all together. This is what you're left with now. You can move this to the side because you're done with the stock strut. What you're going to do is take your stock top hat, make this hole a little bigger to fit over this. So once you do that, that's going to slide right over. Then you're just going to use this nut back and everything will assemble. I'll show you that in a minute. What you're also going to do is bend this brake line holder 90 degrees because this is from an S13, the 90s body style with the flip-off headlights. So that's how you're going to make this work. Also, what I'm going to do is leave the link for the coilovers in the description. And using my Instagram name, One Slow 4-Door, will get you 10% off. I will be repeating that at the end of the video, so just stay tuned for what's next for the rears. I'm going to get this all back together and show you the height, how I set it, as well as the measurements if you would like to get the same height as me. So now that the hole is drilled, I took it to the 3rd step halfway, which is... the numbers are a little scratched off here. 11/16. So you're gonna drill the hole to 11/16. But I recommend taking it by step at a time until it's a tight, snug fit. So what I like to do next is basically install back your top hat alone, just to get the direct fitment of what it's supposed to be. Okay, so it's supposed to be installed like this. So what I'm gonna do is install it, the whole complete assembly now. I take this, make sure to not make it fall apart. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is make sure everything is nice and flat. Take your stock top hat, install it how it's supposed to be on the car. Should look like this. Then you're gonna take this and thread it in. I'm gonna go torque that down and get back with you guys. So now that you torque it down, I just do it with like 2 clicks on the impact. Should look like this. The next step for me is putting back the OEM rubber cap. I prefer the look of it. If you don't like it, you can leave it the way it is. So what you're gonna do is take your drill. You're gonna go in up to the 3rd one on each side. Don't let it, get too big. I like to take it easy and keep test fitting it. So once I do that, I'll get back with you guys and show you how it looks. So now that the hole is all drilled, it's gonna look something like that. So what's left to install? For me, I did my passenger side at 17.5 inches from top to bottom. I'm going to measure that, get that all set, install it on the car, take it for a little test drive, and see how it rides. So we're now at this point where basically setting the camber a little bit. What worked best for me is leaving it in the direct middle. Is fairly straight from my previous alignment. And also, it comes with brand new top hat bolts and nuts. It comes with new nuts, so I recommend using those as well. I'm going to torque these all up, and what I will do next is take the coilover tools and torque down the 3 rings actually. And after that, we can put it on the ground. You can install back your brake line clip, and that's it. I'm going to go do that right now. Then we're going to go do for a little ride along. And then part 2 is going to be rear coilovers. So this is me driving on my street. This road is very bumpy. And on the medium setting, it's very smooth actually. Car's not all over the place. Feels great. I'm going to go take it on the main road. Same point of view. And let's see how it rides. Honestly feels great. Gotta wait for the road to clear. Take it on our main road now. Feels great. There's no sounds, no cracking. Alright guys, this is the car I installed it on. It runs great. Part 2 is going to be the rear. Hopefully those parts come in by tomorrow. I know this week is Thanksgiving, so we'll see if I can do it this week, if not next week. The car rides great. That's the height. It looks amazing. Very smooth. I would say, honestly, at level 12, dampening feels just like a stock Maxima. On the brake line holder, I just recommend putting it a little past 90 degrees because it does touch a little bit. Like I said, it's not meant for this car. So just past 90 degrees and you will have zero problems. Honestly, looks amazing. Can't wait to do the rear.